Okay, folks, we're going to talk a minute about the importance of Donald J. Trump's election as President of the United States of America. I think it's unfathomable how important it was to this country, and perhaps only historians in the future will tell what the true importance of it was. But I think that it was a watershed moment in our country, and I truly believe that. Now, it's important for you to understand that I didn't vote for Donald Trump in the primary. In the primary here in Texas, I voted for Ben Carson. I think Dr. Ben Carson is an honorable man, an honest man. He was an outsider. He wasn't a politician. This is exactly who I was looking for at the time to lead our country. I knew that no typical politician was going to solve any of the problems that we have. In hindsight, I understand that Ben Carson probably didn't have the fire in the belly to do what it took to take down a Hillary Clinton and that whole regime. I mean, you're talking about the entire Democratic Party plus the entire media complex, 100% against whoever was going to be the Republican candidate. And Dr. Carson would have tried to be the nice guy. He would have tried to speak about policy and be kind and considerate, because that's the man he is. And they would have devastated him. They would have ripped him to shreds. This is what they do. And I just don't think he had that fire in his belly to fight that. And so he would have never got elected. Had he been elected, I think he would have been a great president. I certainly do. But Donald Trump had that fire. He understood what he was up against. He's a New York street fighter, and he understood that's what he was in. He was in a street fight, and he was going to take it to him. And that's what he did, and he won. And he beat him. And he beat every single newspaper in America, every single news station in America, with possible exception of Fox. But, you know, nobody could have taken on those people the way that Donald Trump did. So just how important was it that he won? I think it's going to end up being one of the most monumental presidencies of our lives. It absolutely is. In a way, it already has been if you look at what he's done in his first year. But Donald Trump basically won on two policies. One was the immigration deal, okay? And the other was bring American jobs back to America. The anti-globalist message. And a lot of people at the time just poo-pooed this. There's just no way nobody's going to pay attention. This is what every man in America had been begging for the longest time. I submit to you there's other policies out there that if somebody ran on, honestly, they could win again in the future. For example, the Second Amendment. For example, capital punishment. If a person were to come out and to just honestly say what they felt about those issues and why they're important to America, a plethora of American citizens would come out and support them, because we're sick and tired of these policies that just go against everything that we've ever stood for. This country was not based on all of these pie-in-the-sky utopian policies that the Democrats, the liberals, and progressives have been putting out for 100 damn years. 100 damn years we've been putting up with this crap. And people are sick and tired of it. And that's what you saw. You saw the sick and tired vote. The sick and tired vote is what elected Donald Trump to the presidency of the United States of America. And if he would have gone on a couple of other issues, he could have done anything. Abortion's another issue. Somebody would just face it point blank. We gonna kill babies or not? I don't want to kill babies. My opponent wants to kill babies. Let's go to Planned Parenthood. They collect bodies, cut the heads off, and send the brains over to a department somewhere, biotech agency somewhere, where they can do experiments on the brains of babies. This is what the Democrat Party wants to do. I don't want to do that. I want to protect babies. I want to protect life. It's life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. You know, you can't have the other two if you don't have the first one. he could have ran even stronger on that. Now, he mentioned it many times, but he wasn't as strong as some could have been. Second Amendment. You could go out and talk about Second Amendment all day long, and people will get it. They will understand. We have the right to protect ourselves. We don't have to wait till the police arrive 20 minutes later. We have the right to be armed and protect ourselves. Now, when it comes to people owning guns, they say, oh, well, it's just dangerous and people get killed and this and that. They're not getting killed by honest American citizens. They're getting killed by crooks, criminals. Crooks and criminals don't go out there and get their guns legally. They're not legal owners of guns. They buy them black market under the table, and they go out there and commit crime. You know, the definition of a criminal is he doesn't follow the damn law. And he's not going to follow the law that pertains to guns either. It's idiocy. It's idiocy. And anybody knows it. And if somebody would honestly go out there and debate it each and every day and say, you damn right, every American citizen has a right to bear and keep arms. Bear and keep arms. Absolutely. You can keep them on your person. You can walk around with a gun in your damn pocket. You have a right to. Now, should we worry about that? Why? Why should we worry about that? And some people are like, well, you can have this gun, but you can't have that. Why? It's stupid. You don't have any worry in the world if I owned a bazooka. I could own a bazooka and go out there on my property, blow up, old cars and shit all day long. Does it bother you? Has it got anything to do with you? It's got not a damn thing to do with you. Because I'm a law-abiding citizen. Because I'm a good man. Because I'm a good Christian. Because I'm a moral human being. Because I don't bother other people. I never have. And I never will. You don't have anything to fear from me. You could give me a nuclear weapon and you don't have anything to fear from me. Because I'm not going to use it on you. This is the thing that people don't understand. The people who have ill intent, they will get what they want anyway. They break the law already. Hello. So if they're going to break the law already, they don't give a shit if you make a law about the gun. So I can have a bazooka and there's nothing you have to worry about, not a damn thing. I'm not going to come to your house, shoot a bazooka at your house. Why would I do that? I'm not that type of person. See, it's the type of person. It's not the implement. It's the type of person. Which gets to another issue. If somebody does go out and do something wrong, what should happen to them? Well, anybody that I know that is a true blue Second Amendment person are the harshest people on the planet when it comes to crime committed with a weapon. You take any Second Amendment person, you talk to them about somebody committing a crime with a weapon, put them away. Put them away. Put them away for a hell of a long time. Now, who lets them out? Who gives them parole? Who decides that they're okay now? They were mean before, but, we've talked to them and they're better now. They've had counseling since we've had them in here. They're okay now. You can let them go. I know you gave them 30 years. A jury of their peers gave them 30 freaking years, but that's okay. They don't really need that. They've only done 8, and they're good now. We're going to let them go. Who does that? Liberals. Democrats. That's who does that. That's who lets them go. Who writes all the parole laws? There ain't a bunch of conservatives out there saying, let's turn them loose. That's liberals doing that. Liberals doing that. They're the ones that turn them loose on you. Okay? So there's where your problem is. Anybody who believes in the Second Amendment also believes in a very strong legal system. You use a firearm in a crime, you go away for a very long time, and you serve every damn year of it, buddy. And it ain't going to be no happy, let's play tennis prison. Right? So you get, everything's all mixed up. You got to understand that. So how do we get around it? I don't know. But back to Donald Trump, he got elected president, and everybody, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Cried, he's a fascist, he's a Nazi, everything's right. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Stock market went up. Jobs have gone up. Countries are starting to realize that, boy, they better toe the line or else. You got Middle East, countries that are cooperating with us who never have cooperated with us before. He's gone over there and kicked ISIS ass. They're not telling you that in the news. I mean, they've kicked ISIS ass lately. God bless our American troops, too, for what they do over there. Bless y'all. Bless y'all. Hoorah. Good job. Good job. They're kicking butt over there. But you're not going to hear that on the news. But anyway, I digress. Donald Trump is a blessing to America for one reason only. He's given the lie up. The lie has been given up. And that's the lie that it takes some professional politician who spent his whole life doing legislation and being lawyerly and all this stuff to be president of the United States. Common citizen can't do it. We can't have no common citizen be president of the United States. He doesn't know what's involved. We can't turn over the red button to a guy who's just a businessman up in New York City building houses. Oh, hell no. We can't have that. We've got to have the professional politician in there in order to do this, or else everything will go to hell in a handbasket. But don't you ever do this because you'll ruin the whole damn world. Well, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. Actually, he's making things better. Things are actually getting better under Donald Trump. He's given up the lie that a regular man can't be president of the United States. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. You know, the qualifications for president are very slim. You got to be a certain age, you got to be a natural born citizen, and that's about it. Other than that, you can be president. They understood. The founders understood. The common guy off the street, you take a blacksmith off the street, make him president of the United States, he'd probably be a pretty damn good one. You grab the mayor of some frickin' city and make him president of the United States, you're in trouble. You're going to pay higher taxes. You're going to get less quality of government. They're going to take your rights away and your freedoms away and stuff. And it's all going to be about me. It's going to be corrupt. They're going to sell themselves to everybody. Donald Trump gave up his money to be president of the United States. And so this is the watershed moment in history that he represents. He has shown that a regular guy can get up there and be president of the United States and do 10 times better job than some lawyer from Harvard who was the president of Harvard Review. You know, you're so smart. No, you ain't. You're a fucking dumbass. This is who we elected previously. You know, let's get the Harvard guy. Now, he'll be a great president. No, he ain't. He's a dumbass. You take somebody who's been out there in the trenches every day, working his butt off all his life, making things happen, dealing with regular people. He knows how to run things. This is the thing that they're all afraid of, and now it's happened, and you can't put the genie back in the bottle. And this is what they know, and this is why they're trying to destroy him. They are working night and day to destroy this man for that particular reason. They cannot let it be known that a normal guy jumping off the street can come in and become president of the United States and do a better job than any president in the last century. They'll do anything to stop that. Anything. And don't you forget it. God bless America.